Greetings, welcome to my new Let's Play. I played this for a little bit during Let's Play Summer Games. It's Rocket Knight Adventures, but I will not be playing on crazy hard difficulty again. I'll take it easy this time. I won't play on easy, I'll play on hard. But still, it's a pretty easy game. I will be a bit more reckless than usual. Anyways, Rocket Knight Adventures. We play as Sparkster, the leader of the Rocket Knights of Zebulon, the disciple of Mifune, who was crippled about 10 years prior to this game. Yes, it actually has a pretty detailed plot and story in there. It's in the instruction manual. I'll see if I can't find it, put it in the description. And it's pretty difficult to memorize the whole thing, so I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyways, the main premise of this game is you're fighting a bunch of pig soldiers, and you're a possum in a rocket pack, which is very nice on its own. Showing out the various abilities of the jetpack, rocket pack, whatever you want to call it. Lets you spin in a circle. Lets you fly up, obviously, especially at an angle, and from side to side. And as you can see, there's a nice little energy blade that comes out when you swing your sword. That does less damage than actually smacking with your sword. I think it does about a third of the damage. So I think that one swing of the sword is, well, one direct hit with the sword is worth 3 of the energy blades. And these little mechs are easy to beat. All you gotta do is just hit them a couple times or just bounce off them. And flying up. This was one of the main games of my childhood. I loved it. I really did. I never got very far in it as a kid, to be honest. I don't really remember where I stopped at. I think it was around stage 2. I could never get past it because I was stupid as a kid, I'll admit it. I'm probably considered stupid now. Anyways, this guy is real easy to get around. Here's our first mini-boss. Forget what he's called, or whatever. All you gotta do is jetpack behind him and just continually wail on him from behind. That didn't come out right, but whatever. And you're basically untouchable unless you are cocky about it and step forward when he's like right next to you. Now that his tank is destroyed, you have to take care of him while he's spinning in the water. You gotta love the expression on his face. I know I did as a kid. Get me out of here! What the hell's going on? Seriously, man. Anyway, just charge up your jetpack and shoot into him a few times and you're good to go. I really like this stage, well, this part of stage 1, because of that nice little effect that happens when you get close to the water. This is pretty much a shoot 'em up stage, or based on a shoot 'em up. The guy who developed the game or worked on it also did Contra, and I think he did Grady's game. I could be wrong. Developed one. Anyways, this little snake boss is easy to beat. Just stay just out of range and smack him. Another thing about this game is if you hit an enemy, they start flashing, or if you get hit, you start flashing. When that happens, you get temporary invincibility. Excuse me. And these guys had their butts on fire. It's pretty nice. Oh wow. This is one of the stages I'm most familiar with. Bouncing off the walls. I did that a lot as a kid. I was a handful. Anyways, just move along and duck. That's all you gotta do. Go as far as you can and duck. And that little firewall will not touch you. I don't remember if... Huh. Oh no, I jumped forward there. Okay. But if you just stay ducking the whole time there, you'll have enough time to jump away from the firewall and leave the area. The game is very forgiving in the early stages. Get these little jewels, gems, whatever. And epic failure with the rocket pack. Yeah, it took some getting used to. Now these guys are coming down the steps and they provide a little bit of a surprise. Especially when you don't see them jump up for the first time. I did that once when I was practicing for the summer games. The crazy hard difficulty. Yeah, me being a perfectionist right there. Screw it. Going up and get an extra life up there. There's also a bunch of extra lives in this game. Very nice, because you'll probably need them later on in the game. Oh, look at present. You gotta love this guy's expressions, I'm sorry, but I know I do. And more jetpack failure. I think I missed them because I just want to go ahead and get the boss that you saw up there in the window. And we have another snake-like boss. He's actually more like a centipede. But whatever. Close enough. Oh. You get a little warning where he comes from. His head pops up in the holes, or a little orange dot shows up before he destroys the ceiling or the wall. So whatever. These little spiders are easy to get around. Just jump over them and until that little red one shows up, which I stupidly hit. But that's what you destroy to get rid of them. Now to avoid his tail, you can either move out the way on the far side of the screen or just duck and it won't hit you. Oh. Yeah, I didn't duck. And there he goes. End of stage 1. This game is pretty easy for the first bit. It gets difficult later on. I abuse the rocket pack a lot, but the game requires you to abuse it somewhat. And here we got King Zebulon, Princess Sherry, and Axel Gear. And that's Axel Gear. I had some more in my mouth, sorry. Axel Gear is the man, the possum, that crippled Sparxer's master, Mifune, who was the previous leader of the Rocket Knights. That was 10 years ago. They fought, and Axel Gear got away. And now he's back. Okay. Stage 2. But yeah, Sparxer has sort of kind of vendetta against Axel Gear, but whatever. Here's what I used to call the clown boss when I was a kid. It's just a mini boss. Looks like a raccoon more like, or something. All you gotta do is hit that obvious red nose. Like I said, one direct hit with the sword equals 3 of the energy blades, I believe. And once he's done, he puts up his arms and blows up. That's what you gotta love about this game. Every enemy blows up when you kill them. And more abuse with the rocket pack. Get the bananas, which heal, I think it's 3 health or 4 health. Shoot up, get some bats, because they will come up and bite you in the butt. And get another 1-up, because you can never have too many of those. Whoa, okay. And again with the professionalism. I forget how many of these jewels you need to get another extra life. I think it's like maybe 100,000 points, I mean. Now this is a very neat feature in the game. Allows you to go between the foreground and the background. And it has spikes and obstacles in the background they have to avoid, just like this in the foreground. This comes in very handy for this mini boss coming up, which I referenced a little bit during my Special Cybernetic Attack Team video for the second stage boss, because they are very, very similar, at least from their attack pattern, kinda. Anyways, it's very easy to predict this pattern after a while and just hit the red ball. That's pretty much all you really gotta do. I like to rocket over and... excuse me. Like I said, I'm pretty reckless this game, because I'm not playing on crazy hard difficulty. I know it'll take more than one hit to kill me. And there goes that part of the stage. Next we get to flop down, and like I said in the video for the Let's Play Summer Games, why the heck does Sonic the Hedgehog have the inability to swim, and this frickin' possum in a knight's armor floats? Yes, he naturally floats. You have to press the down button just to swim downwards. That brings me to the topic of Sonic and the whole Attitude Era, or whatever you want to call it, video game mascots. And there was a bunch of them. Trust me. Bubsy, Officer Possum, Sparkster. Sparkster was one of the only real successes there, but whatever. He showed up in quite a few games, I believe. I know he got his own sequel, two of them actually. One on the Genesis, one on the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo's Sparkster game is pretty much regarded as the better of the two. But I've only played a little bit of each of them. I kind of like the Super Nintendo one more so far. I have to play more of it. And shoot down these pigs that are throwing bombs at you, which are very painful. There are times when they'll mess up with the order and it'll send two from one side. I got screwed that way a couple times when I was playing on crazy hard difficulty, because one hit kills you and you start no continues. And I show off the little attitude thing here. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's his hair. Let's go. Okay. And duck to avoid the spikes, because I do believe they will knock you off, or they'll just damage you. I can't remember. Oh well. And it's very easy to fall off there. I know I've done it a couple times. And here's one of the easier parts of the level. Oh, I managed to screwed up pretty often, because I'm reckless when I'm bored. Okay. That's just me. When I get bored, I just stop caring and just charge in. I do that with RPGs. See? Plus, it's actually one of the main platforms that I like from Genesis. Along with Gunstar Heroes and Sonic, the first two. I haven't really played the third one that much. Excuse me. Why is there a chicken flying around me? Why is the chicken flying? Screw logic. Whatever. Okay, here comes the stage 2 boss. And he's pretty easy right here. All you gotta do is attack him and jump over his little bullets. And he'll be done pretty quick. Any second now, and he should start to catch fire. There we go. Chugga 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 chugga. Woohoo! Yeah, I can't do high-pitched voices. I screwed up my vocal cords when I was a kid. When I was a little, like, 9 or 10, I could scream, like, really, really high-pitched. I did that just to bug people. Yeah, I was. Pretty annoying brat, but whatever. This stage of the boss, just aim for the red orbs on his hands, and you can avoid his hands throughout the whole thing, like I'm about to do now. Oh, because it is kind of hard to get the pattern down, for me at least. So I just rocket across, and I mistimed my attack there. But whatever. Well, and he's done. Time for stage 3 of this boss. Yes, this boss has 3 stages. He is pretty persistent, but oh well. And his little bullets or balls are back. He's attacking me with blue balls. Yes, I went there. Oh well, deal with it. All I gotta do is stay close and dodge if he starts shooting close at you. And he goes down in no time. Anyways, I will be probably uploading one of these a day. We got a week off from the Let's Play Summer Games, Let's Play Olympics 2, the confusing return of numbers. So I will upload this one in a few minutes and then continue on later. See ya. And there we go. Bye.